Just now realized I said G-nades instead of grenades. Anyway, now that we've reached level 40, we can finally do Rise of Iron. I've actually been dying to do this for a very hot minute. So, let's get this over with. Eh?
Flashbang.
Well, I bet none of you saw this coming. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to 2022, whenever I had a very big ambition for doing a bunch of really dumb challenges, and I didn't know that Riley Reloaded even existed yet. I don't think he even did exist at that time. Welcome back to 2022, where I was basically a streamer and nothing else in my entire life. Now, those of you may be wondering, well, what is this? Well, this is a video that I streamed all the way back in 2020, and then used the editor in Twitch, actually, to turn this into little snippets and then upload to YouTube. And I said, quote, "Join me as I suffer in this video. A full voiceover will be made in the future." Now, I don't think I expected it to take an entire fucking year for this shit to happen. Anyway, welcome back. I feel confident enough in my Premiere Pro abilities to be able to do this and provide you with some quality content. Now, keep in mind that this is a voiceover, and per usual, there will be no script because we ball here at Dreaming Incorporated. So, sit back, relax, grab a bag of popcorn, and realize that this was made a whole year ago and is nowhere near the skill level of your boy today. Now, keep in mind that as of the release date of this video, I think it should release today, the Crota's End Raid, the reprised one, will release tomorrow on September 1st, and your boy's gonna be streaming it on Kick, gentlemen, Kick. Come join your boy on Kick, because I am streaming on Kick exclusively now, because I don't like Twitch because of how big it is. Now, if you boys would like to join me on Kick, then come join. If not, then just hit that sub button, then who knows, maybe I'll release an entire, like spicy moments from my VOD to YouTube. I don't know. Stay tuned though. Anyway, let's get into this damn video before I kill you all to boredom with my voice. Anyway, the video opens up with me, well, talking as I just stated, and then we also go into the cutscenes. This cutscene is by far one of my favorite cinematics in all of Destiny, so if you want to see the unedited version, go to YouTube and find it. I also have it on my channel somewhere, just the full unedited cutscene, or you could go to the original video and watch it, but it's like got my voiceover all over it. God, I was annoying as a kid. We voted in as our CS Warlock. God, I really miss Warlocks actually being cool and having cool looking armor. Like, not that they don't today, but this just looks so good compared to that. I'm sorry, but this is just how I feel. Anyway, we load into the mission, and then it instantly cuts to us fighting the boss. What the fuck? Anyway, so we fight the boss, die a few times, use Radiance because we're just built different. Kill him with a grenade, and then we move on to the next mission. What the dude? There's so many cuts in this. We move on to the next mission where essentially we're just walking into the wall and talking about, I don't know. Here, I'll play it for you. Yep, there it is. You boys? Look, I'll show you where they're all located. The ones I remember. Next part cuts into us going to a little monitor, that final part of that mission where essentially we first encounter the splicers. For those of you who don't know, the splicers are kind of like Fallen who just like to bioengineer. So they just bioengineered Siva into themselves, and this is the first time we encountered the splicers Siva Fallen thing. I don't know, but this is the first time we encountered them, and we basically fucking just mopped the floor with them. They really weren't that hard. I remember when I was a kid thinking that this was really hard, but truthfully, me meleeing them all to death is just, this wasn't very hard. I remember back in D1, whenever you're at max level, enemies at like higher tier activities would be like 2 levels above you, but in truth it wouldn't mean anything. That was a cool little detail that I still miss to this day. Anyway, we finished up this mission and we are progressing through to the next mission where we go into the Plague Lands. That's what this part of the Cosmodrome is called. And we have to disable a bunch of Golden Age guns that, by in Shiro's words, are somehow still active, even though they weren't. Siva just raised them from the dead, I guess. I don't fucking know. Anyway, so now we have to take care of these guns, and then in the middle of taking care of the guns, a giant hive walker comes along. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, but earlier we found like this little secret thing behind this monitor inside this tower, if you guys wanted to know. If any of you guys wanted to do this, or like play through D1 and get all the little guys, I'll be showing where all the ones I remember are in this video, so just remember that. Anyway, we managed to beat the mission and move on to part 8 of the Rise of Iron, where we had to speak with Tarkarn at the Iron Temple. After we speak to her, we then go in the back and speak to Saladin with yet another pretty decent cutscene of him explaining how all the Iron Lords died. Borderline! There were like 110 of them that went into the Plague Lands to get Siva under control because they released it and they felt responsible for it going to an outbreak, so they tried to go in to destroy its replication chamber. Only 10 of them out of like 110 made it to the replication chamber, and pretty much all of them straight up died except for him, Soundman. Man, it kind of sucks that like Soundman in D1 was actually a badass, and in D2 he kind of is, but then not really. It's just sad. In all honesty, they kind of lost a little bit of magic with him. Anyway, after we talked to him with like, how did the Fallen learn about Siva if you locked it all away? And he's like, wait a minute, they're still new to this shit. Go to the surface of Mars, Clovis Bray Industries. That's where they were produced, essentially. And they'll have some stuff on Siva, but it'll be pretty deep buried and in deep Cabal territory. So go get the stuff. So we arrive on Mars, and the one strike with the Scions, for those of you who don't know, the Scion, you know that like Psionic cape, you know, there was originally like 3 different elemental versions of that one that came from that strike. Very good strike. Anyway, we spawn where the bosses died, and then we go through the building until we come across this elevator. We jump down the elevator, find a bunch of dead Fallen, scan this little thing, and then a bunch of Cabal try to ambush us. We kill the Cabal, and then we progress on to the next part of the campaign. The next part of the campaign has us go to the Siva replication chamber, so we had to go through the entirety of the Plague Lands. This entire building just goes up in a nuclear boom, and then we go inside, we fall down this really big shaft, and we come across this very big diamond thing. We go inside the diamond thing, and we see a bunch of Siva, and once we go inside to where the actual replication chamber is, we find 3 dudes hanging from the ceiling.
I'm detecting DNA. They're human.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Nah, I ain't about that life, Chief. Anyway, so we take the, we scan the terminal to try and activate the self-destruct sequence, and then they all just fly up to the ceiling, and then one flies down after the axe flies down, and then we start fighting with undead Iron Lords, I guess. We kill the Iron Lords, activate the self-destruct mechanism, and then the most badass running scene that ever happens. So here, I'll play out for you.
We need to go. We need to go very fast.
Pinnacle of Destiny.
Well done, my young wolf. Siva is gone, and the Iron Lords are at peace. Return to the Iron Temple. You have earned your reward.
Anyway, that was by far, as I said right there, one of the pinnacles of Destiny. In all honesty, I love it a lot. Anyway, after we do that, we actually find Yolder's helm. As you can see in the rewards right there, that's essentially the female we saw in the cutscene who blew herself up, essentially. We found her helmet and bring it to Saladin. He says, "You brought them back to me." I don't know what you mean by that. But then he gives us a sword, the Young Wolf's Howl. It was actually a pretty decent sword. Not the best, not better than the Taken King swords, but it was pretty decent. Anyway, he calls us the new generation of Iron Lords, saying that this sword is forged anew and that it is ours now, and we are officially announced an Iron Lord, officially beating the entire Rise of Iron DLC with only melee. I genuinely love this DLC. It's definitely, like, right next to Taken King, this is my favorite, and then I'd have to go Forsaken and then Witch Queen. Those are my top 4 DLCs in order. But this was definitely really fun to do, edit through this, because it just kind of gave me an insight into what I used to do. And honestly, I just turned 30-minute like VOD cut into a damn 10-minute 30-second video. That's how far into the video we are right now. Anyway, I can't believe it took this long. Like, I got to this point in the editing and I was like, what the wait a minute, why is this so short? I was expecting it to be like 15-20 minutes, not 10. Anyway, thank you so much for everything and watching this with me, gentlemen and ladies, if you're a lady, or yeah, whatever. I'm not getting into that. Thank you so much for watching. Truly, it means the world to me. Please like if you like this video. Be sure to tune in to my kick tomorrow, because we're going to be streaming the entire World First run, and me and my team are going to get that completion if it takes 48 hours. Thank you so much for watching. This was truly, truly fun, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. If you're wondering where my, like, basically just using Hunter Knife against the original, like, D1 campaign, it's still coming out. We're about 20 minutes into that, fully edited. We still have, like, 2 hours of footage left, so, yeah. Thank you so much for everything I've done for me, gentlemen, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.